So when we look at the weekly candle for this week, it is again a bullish candle as we expected. Since we've been discussing from past few weeks that price may head towards 25,800 zones, and bulls are in firm control of price. This we are discussing, and currently the price has closed at 757. So another 50 points, we will be heading towards roughly the 800, which is a weekly resistance zone. So when we look at the weekly chart, there's just 3 days left for this month, and there's only one trading day in that. So when you look at the monthly chart, you find that this is a all-time high closing swing on the monthly time frame. That is roughly boils down to 25,990. So roughly 26,000 is a strong resistance because it's an all-time high monthly closing swing. So this is a strong resistance. Roughly 26k is what we can consider as a strong resistance. And when you look at the weekly time frame, also I had hinted at this particular level, which is 25,850, as we have just been discussing from past, I think, many trading sessions, right? So now, when we try to understand the immediate support on the weekly time frame, so this particular zone where the immediate bearish candle was broken, so this becomes a good area of support. So which is 25,200 roughly on the weekly chart. So 25,200, and if you have to take out the high, it is 25,200. So 25,200 to 25,300. So this zone is a good weekly support zone now. So any dip towards this particular zone, and if price holds, this can be a good buying opportunity. So this is on the support front. Now let's fine tune the resistances as the price heads higher. So we can see here that on the daily time frame, we find here that price today, actually this is the first day of the new monthly series, it gapped up, and it has formed a kind of rejection from below. So whenever price gives such a pattern, you have to closely observe from where is it trying to reverse, right? So you can easily see from the price behavior that this is that particular resistance which the price is trying to flip. It is trying to flip this particular selling point, because this was a strong selling point earlier. Our price is trying to flip this, that is 25 631. So this is now acting as one immediate support, as the price is trying to tell. And now this weekly zone 850, if you try to fine tune this, you find that this again upper wick, and then this monthly zone, anyway we have psychological 26k as a resistance in our mind. It can also be this particular high. Now why I am more interested to mark somewhere around 26k is because of the monthly closing one, and there's an important price psychology here also, because once a price gave strong breakout of this level, it went high, and eventually this buying was negated by the sellers, right? And then once the price took a retracement, it eventually came down. So this is a strong selling point. So I mean, it's the same 26k zone which we must be aware of. So this particular level 2627, 2627 to this particular high, that is 2659. So this zone should be treated as a strong a zone of resistance in my view. And what I'm seeing as a price action unfolding in the coming days is, like, the price can eventually, since it's very bullish, it has left a gap behind it also, just like how we have a gap here showing the signs of strong bearishness. This is also a strong sign of strong bullishness. So what I expect is price maybe breaking this also eventually, and then once it gives a dip here, so this should be considered in my view, if the price holds there, as a strong buying opportunity, because the price will flip there and it will head eventually to 26,000. So roughly from 25,800 to 26,000. So this particular zone, we may get a good 200 point upside momentum, because we also have a gap in this particular range. So this I feel should be the probable pathway of the price going forward. And uh, this is how in my view levels have to be looked at and traded. So just be aware, be mindful of these levels on the chart, and try to trade them accordingly.